Project 1. How much current and power does a Y-connected heater draw? A three-phase WYE connected heater is supplied at 208 volts line voltage. Each resistance element is 20 ohms. Many engineers make the mistake of dividing 208 volts directly by 20 ohms to find the current. But this gives the completely wrong answer. So what is the correct way to calculate current and total power in a Y-connected heater? Let us understand it in simple language. In Y-connected load, each element is connected between one line terminal and the neutral point. For this reason, each element receives the phase voltage and not the line voltage. The phase voltage in a Y system equals the line voltage divided by root 3. Root 3 equals 1.732. For this reason, phase voltage equals 208 divided by 1.732, which gives 120 volts. Now we apply Ohm's law to find the current through each element. Current equals phase voltage divided by resistance. In such a condition, current equals 120 divided by 20, which equals 6 amperes. In a Y connection, the line current equals the phase current. Due to this, the line current from the supply is also 6 amperes. To find total three-phase power, we use the formula. Power equals 3 times phase voltage times phase current. In such a condition, total power equals 3 multiplied by 120 multiplied by 6, which equals 2,160 watts or 2.16 kilowatts. Alternatively, total power equals root 3 times line voltage times line current, which gives 1.732 times 208 times 6. And this also equals 2,160 watts, confirming our answer. Remember this simple thing. In Y connection, always divide line voltage by root 3 first to get phase voltage. Phase voltage 120 volts divided by 20 ohms gives 6 amperes per element. Total power equals 3 times 120 times 6, which equals 2,160 watts. Project 2. Finding full load current from a motor nameplate. A motor nameplate shows 10 horsepower, 480 volts, power factor 0.85, and efficiency 88%. Many engineers simply convert horsepower to watts and divide by voltage to find the current. But this calculation ignores both power factor and efficiency and gives an answer that is dangerously too low. So what is the correct method to find full load line current from a motor nameplate? Let us understand it in simple language. The first step is to convert the mechanical output power from horsepower to watts. 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. For this reason, 10 horsepower equals 7,460 watts of mechanical output. But this is the output power at the motor shaft. Due to efficiency losses, the electrical input power is always higher than the mechanical output. In such a condition, input power equals output power divided by efficiency. Input power equals 7,460 divided by 0.88, which gives 8,477 watts. This is the real electrical power consumed from the supply. Now we use the three-phase power formula to find line current. Real power equals root 3 times line voltage times line current times power factor. For this reason, line current equals real power divided by root 3 times voltage times power factor. Line current equals 8,477 divided by 1.732 times 480 times 0.85. In such a condition, line current equals 8,477 divided by 707, which equals 11.99 amperes. We round this to 12 amperes as the full load line current. Remember this simple thing. Always account for both efficiency and power factor when calculating motor line current from nameplate data. Output power divided by efficiency gives input real power. Then divide by root 3 times voltage times power factor to get line current. Answer is 12 amperes. Project 3. Delta connected resistors. Phase current versus line current. 3 identical 100 ohm resistors are connected in delta to a 480 volt 3-phase supply. Many people assume the line current and phase current are the same, just like in the Y connection. But in delta connection, the line current is always larger than the phase current by a factor of root 3. So how do you correctly calculate phase current and line current in a delta-connected load? Let us understand it in simple language. In a delta-connected load, each resistor is connected directly between 2 line terminals. For this reason, each resistor receives the full line voltage of 480 volts. There is no division by root 3 in delta connection for voltage. We apply Ohm's law to find the current through each resistor. Phase current equals line voltage divided by resistance. In such a condition, phase current equals 480 divided by 100, which equals 4.8 amperes through each resistor. Now in delta connection, the line current drawn from the supply is always √3 times the phase current. Due to this, line current equals 1.732 multiplied by 4.8, which equals 8.31 amperes. For this reason, the supply cable must carry 8.31 amperes, even though each individual resistor only carries 4.8 amperes. In such a condition, if you size the supply cable based on the phase current of 4.8 amperes, the cable will be undersized and overheat under actual line current conditions of 8.31 amperes. Remember this simple thing. In delta connection, each element receives full line voltage. Phase current equals 480 divided by 100, which is 4.8 amperes. Line current equals phase current times √3, which gives 8.31 amperes. Always size supply cables using line current, not phase current. Project 4. Converting line current into real power and horsepower. A factory motor operates at 480 volts and draws 30 amperes of line current at a power factor of 0.8. Many engineers multiply voltage by current to find power and get 14,400 watts. But this calculation gives apparent power, not real power, and the motor is doing significantly less useful work than this number suggests. So what is the correct real power and horsepower consumed by this motor? Let us understand it in simple language. The correct formula for three-phase real power is √3 multiplied by line voltage, multiplied by line current, multiplied by power factor. This power factor term is what separates real power from apparent power. In such a condition, real power equals 1.732 multiplied by 480, multiplied by 30, multiplied by 0.8. Working through this calculation step by step, 1.732 times 480 equals 831.4, then 831.4. times 30 equals 24,941, then 24,941 times 0.80 equals 19,953 watts. For this reason, the real power consumed is approximately 19.95 kilowatts. Due to this, the motor is consuming about 20 kilowatts of actual useful power, despite drawing 30 amperes at 480 volts. To convert to horsepower, we divide real power in watts by 746. In such a condition, horsepower equals 19,953 divided by 746, which equals 26.7 horsepower. For this reason, this motor is doing the equivalent work of a 26.7 horsepower engine, while consuming 20 kilowatts of real electrical power. Remember this simple thing. Real power equals √3 times voltage times current times power factor. At 480 volts, 30 amperes and power factor 0.8. The real power is 19.95 kilowatts, which equals 26.7 horsepower. Never forget the power factor when calculating real power. If you are curious to learn why things are the way they are, subscribe to Zenthal Code and keep discovering.